Hi, Shami Majaz here, research student in the UK. I'm so glad to bring up a few practical tips to follow during the research degree to survive successfully. PhD is a much more than a degree. Initially, it breaks people into most vulnerable form, but has the potential to build them back together to become a resilient, determined, passionate, knowledgeable, and humble personality. This process of transformation takes time and patience. It is not merely about getting a degree, but becoming an intellectual giant to contribute to society. As a researcher student, you will be expected to work confidently and meet your deadlines. Your research should be an independent endeavor, and it is one of the requirements for the award of PhD. It is therefore crucial that you understand that when studying for a doctorate, you are conducting independent research, and that the final responsibility for the submission of your thesis and meeting all the expectation is your own. Due to the enormous responsibilities, there is so much pressure or stress on us every minute during research degree, and if you ask different people or trying to find a short term solution or remedy, it is completely a fleeting solution. However, to change your mindset to look not at as a punishment, something that you don't want to do. To achieve this task, there are a few solid guidelines. Let's talk about these qualities. First of all, don't hesitate to take responsibility as a mature student because it will set the tone up for rest of your journey. During this time of learning and achievement, you must develop a mature mindset that should shoulder all responsibilities without shivering. It will be you who will decide the topic, method, and plan for your research. It will no other than you who will embark the task of improvements, repair, and enhancement. It is actually the time when you cannot blame anyone else but show a responsible attitude and take the route according to your needs and required skills. See problem as opportunities to get more knowledge and awareness about the project and the field, as you will face research issues every day. Supervisor and use of his presence. Create an honest relationship with your supervisor and make full use of it. In the earlier period of your research degree, you should think to create an honest and well-informed relationship with your supervisors. Get a good information about them. Get advice for supervision they provided through students and other academics if possible. At this point, I will insist on your personal attitude to obtain information. At one side, your supervisory role is only advisory, yet they are the people who help and shape the years of the PhD. They can shape your future. However, you cannot avoid your responsibility of taking initiatives. To make this role work for you in the best possible way, you need to consider a few important things. Set a working schedule with your supervisors. Let them know your personal learning styles. Get feedback and apply appropriately. And don't take feedback as personal weakness. Getting it right in year one means helpful advice until you submit and a bright future post PhD. Organize a study schedule. A proper organization of learning goals can be equate stress-free research journey. When you follow the everyday learning, reading, reflection, and writing tasks, you can beat the anxiety of uncertainty. Be very reflective during your journey as thinking can fill the gaps between theory and practice. Additionally, your everyday working learning needs to be divided into two categories: field domain or topic of study, and skills you need to be a productive as well as influential researcher. Your learning is your first and foremost task. Every university provides a RDF, a researcher development framework. You should approach that framework to see what skills, knowledge, and process you need to develop. You can find a training brochure on your university website that will guide you what training can help you to get the skills you are lacking in. Another is don't be preoccupied with PhD students' stories of failure and success. Listen other PhD students, but don't forget to keep balance what you need to follow and what shouldn't be followed, as every person is different from other due to having a different set of skills, potential for work, ability, mindset, and maturity level. One of the important things to remember is listening for learning, and after listening, any stress story getting overwhelmed is completely devastating approach. You need to keep in your mind that how you can utilize these success and failure stories not to overwhelm but for a proactive role. Another tip that concern with the peers. Don't underestimate the value of peers. Research activity can take multiple forms and on many occasions is supposed to be independent and even sometimes completely lonely. However, you can't always rely on your own intelligence and skills to make a huge difference. In fact, you will find that doing a PhD is much closer to being a professional than studying as a student. And like any single kind of profession, peer as well as networking is a part of the journey. So I would suggest to do your job sooner or later. It's not only contribute to an active and open environment for you to refine your research and PhD, but also helps with your post PhD plans as an early career researcher. A sense of comfort that you are not alone in your experience is hugely beneficial for your health progress during this journey. Peer support is a process of giving and receiving encouragement and assistance to achieve success. Peers offer emotional support. They share knowledge or experience, provide practical assistance, and connect you with resources, opportunities, communities, and as well as other people. Another important thing, don't forget to set your life outside the PhD for keeping a healthy lifestyle. People often think that working towards a PhD means you won't find the time to do anything else. Even you cannot maintain your personal life. This isn't the case. Whatever is your interest, I would recommend joining a personal life plan or looking for any favorite activity is a great way to escape from the pressure of your studies and have some fun. Overall, earlier period of your PhD can be a bit scary. However, if you submerge yourself into the postgraduate life, get a head start with your work, and make sure you maintain a balance of faith, family, reading for pleasure, the things around your interest, and music, you will find yourself settling in very well. So much so you might look at your calendar as I have. I realize you are suddenly halfway through second year, wondering what all the time went. So I would suggest keep all these things in your mind and always be progressive mind, and you will find where your journey is gradually develop into a enjoyment and a very ease. Thank you.